Hello, it is the JMPXX here with another Destiny 2 video for you, my dudes. Yo, how is everybody doing? Happy holidays to you and your family, my dudes. And sheesh, it is almost a brand new year. It is crazy how fast time flies, isn't it? But for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a weapon. A special weapon that I hold in my heart here. It is a sidearm, and I've been using this sidearm for quite a while. I've been wanting to do a video on this sidearm for the past couple of months now, but never just got to it. It is called the Punching Out. In my opinion, my dudes, this sidearm is probably one of the best sidearms you can get for PvP right now. If you can get yourselves the right rolls, that is. But I'm gonna tell you a little story real quick. You know, back then, I never really did like to use these type of sidearms, the 450 rate of fire sidearms. They always felt so off, not too sticky, and it was really easy to miss shots. But after a while, after using this thing in PvP here and there again, I used different variants of the same rate of fire. I started getting used to it. And I started realizing how crazy these sidearms are. Now, you normally don't see these type of sidearms being used in PvP at all because of the reasons that I just mentioned just now. But if you practice with these sidearms, they're actually pretty damn nice. They have one of the fastest time to kill to the body. Let's say, for example, you land all body shots, you're going to be able to take out guardians in PvP in less than a second. I believe that is faster than any other sidearm in the game in terms of TTK for the body. And let's say you do land all headshots, this sidearm has a 0.67 TTK at optimal range, which is absolutely insane. But aside from that, like I said in the past, I never really did like using these type of sidearms. I used the Iron Banner sidearm, which I completely forgot what it was called. That was pretty decent. And then not too long after that, I got a randomly rolled Punching Out from Vanguard with the perks Kill Clip and Encore. And that is where I started falling in love with this sidearm. I took it into the PvP. It was freaking amazing. I took it into trials and I was slaying kids left and right with this sidearm. And then right there and then is when I decided to try and go and get an absolute god roll. And then it happened. I got the absolute god roll to drop for me from Vanguard. This specific roll had rangefinder. Back then, rangefinder was crazy, and then they nerfed it. But to this day, I still use this sidearm and it is still freaking amazing. Really quickly with the perks that I have on my sidearms. For the main sidearm that I use in PvP still to this day, it has, for the origin trait, Suros Synergy. Now this perk is actually really helpful in PvP. Whenever you reload the weapon, this perk grants you 40 handling and 20% flinch resistance in PvP for 6 seconds. Just think about that for a moment. That's really good, but you cannot stack this bonus. You have to wait until it runs out, then you can reproc it again. For the trait column here, go for Kill Clip. I know Kill Clip is an old perk that is recommended on every weapon, but trust me, this thing annihilates when you have it procced. Now the current one that I have that I use for PvP still has rangefinder. Obviously the rangefinder isn't as good as it was before, but I highly recommend getting Killing Wind or Encore. I have a Kill Clip and Encore roll on this thing that I used to use before I obtained this rangefinder roll, and Encore just feels so good in PvP, trust me. Basically, when you eliminate targets in PvP, you can get up to 4 stacks of Encore. Each of these stacks gives you range, stability, and accuracy, maxing out at 20 range, 32 stability, and 5% more accuracy on 4 stacks of Encore. Or you could go with Killing Wind. When eliminating a Guardian, this weapon gains 50 mobility, 40 handling, and 20 range, and boosts damage fall off distance by an additional 5%, and it lasts about 5 seconds. Killing Wind is kind of like the new rangefinder, but you cannot go wrong with either Encore or Killing Wind. Both of them feel extremely good. For the magazine perk, go for Ricochet rounds or high caliber rounds, and for the barrel, small bore. I like to go for a range masterwork. You go for stability. It's up to you. But the roles that I just mentioned, those are the god roles. Kill clip, encore, killing win, ricochet rounds or high cal, small bore, and or range or stability, masterwork. Now my dudes, I highly advise you guys to try and farm for this weapon if you guys like sidearms. You can get it from turning in engrams to the Vanguard, but you know, I'll recommend you guys at least reset Vanguard at least 2 times or so, save up your engrams, and then redeem them for this sidearm. That way you can have a higher chance of obtaining extra traits, because whenever you reset Vanguard multiple times, weapons that drop from Vanguard have a chance to grant you an additional trait to choose between on that weapon. Now I know I'm gonna get a lot of people that saying that, you know, these type of weapons suck booty cheek in PvP, but trust me my dudes, this is the type of weapon where you need to use it for a little bit in order to fully understand the max potential of the weapon. I was the same way when I first tried out these weapons, these rate of fire sidearms. My first impressions of these sidearms were, oh my goodness, this thing has so much recoil, it does not feel sticky. It's just booty cheek overall. But after a little bit, after I started getting more experience with these sidearms, oh my goodness, this thing just melts people like crazy. Has a really fast time to kill when you proc kill clip. My but Jesus, you just exterminate people when you proc Suro synergy. You just get that flinch resistance, you get that handling, you know what I mean. And also, I almost forgot, but these sidearms have extremely good recoil control when you hit fire them. They are just so accurate when you hit fire them, and they have almost no recoil. Definitely extremely good when somebody rushes the living bananas out of you. Now my dudes, if you are going to try and obtain a god roll on the punching out, you have quite a journey ahead of you. The RNG gods might not favor you, since the punching out has a bazillion traits you can choose between, and it's going to be difficult to obtain that god roll. But if you do, in PvP, if you use this weapon at optimal range, mind you, you're going to be exterminating kids left and right, trust me. I even used it in Trials of Osiris, and I was destroying people with it. And you guys know me, I am the JMP, the one who made sidearms in D1 meta, or at least the one who made sidearms more recognizable when people would deny the opponents of sidearms. And I'm telling you my boys, this sidearm is GOAT. You just need to get some experience with it, and you need to get that god roll. But my dudes, thank you guys for coming over and watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys did, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share the video around so that YouTube can get notified and start putting out the video out for more people. But again, if you're going for this role, good luck to you my dudes, and until next time, later.
Fight again beyond the wall. I would tear out a vexed heart with my teeth. I would sear the cabal with my burning light, challenge the fallen hells to personal combat and scatter them. I've been watching too many crucible matches.